If you're over 65 or if you love someone who is, this message might save a life, because today we're talking about 5 everyday medicines that millions of seniors take without knowing the hidden risks. Medicines that were meant to help, but can sometimes drain energy, weaken the body, confuse the mind, and speed up aging far more than time itself. And as you listen, you'll also discover simple changes that rebuild strength, restore clarity, and bring back the energy many seniors thought was gone forever. You deserve to feel strong. You deserve to feel steady. You deserve to wake up with a mind that's clear, a body that feels yours, and a heart that's hopeful. But if you're taking medications that silently slow you down, you might be fighting battles you don't even know about. That's why the first step is awareness, not fear, not judgment, just awareness. There are medications commonly given to older adults that cause drowsiness, dizziness, falls, memory issues, and even long-term weakness. Many seniors believe that feeling tired, forgetful, or unstable is just aging, but often it's not age at all. It's the drug. And the moment you learn what to look for, you take back control, you regain power, you step into the strongest version of yourself. If you're 65 or older, you must know that your body processes medicines differently now. What felt mild at 40 may hit hard at 70. What once helped may now harm. That's why talking to your doctor or pharmacist about safer alternatives is not optional, it's essential. You can say, is there a lower dose? Is there a safer option for someone my age? Can I manage this naturally through lifestyle? These questions change everything because they shift you from passive to proactive. And here's the good news, your body is incredibly responsive even now. Even after 65, the human body can rebuild muscle, sharpen memory, and increase energy dramatically. Most seniors aren't told this. Most are told to slow down, sit down, rest more. But that's exactly what weakens the muscles, stiffens the joints, and shortens the breath. Light movement is medicine, true medicine, the kind the body understands instantly. Just 10 minutes of gentle leg lifts, slow marches, ankle circles, or easy stretches can wake up your muscles and restore confidence when walking. And when your muscles turn back on, your balance returns, your energy rises, and your entire life expands. Your diet can also be your daily shield. Older adults thrive when meals are simple, clean, and rich in nutrients. A handful of nuts, a boiled egg, a piece of fruit, a cup of yogurt, a spoon of olive oil, a bowl of warm soup. Small choices that feed strength. Protein becomes more important now than ever before because it protects your muscles. Hydration keeps your mind clear. A little fiber keeps your digestion smooth. You don't need complicated diets. You need consistency and your body will respond. And let's not forget your mindset. A positive mind is a powerful medicine. When you tell yourself, I'm getting stronger, your body listens. When you say, I can improve, your brain lights up new pathways. When you choose gratitude, your heart relaxes, your stress drops, and your immune system strengthens. You've lived long enough to know that attitude shapes outcomes. Believe in the possibility of better days and you will move toward them. Yes, there are medicines you should question. Yes, there are risks you should avoid. But there are also actions that give you back your independence, movement, good food, smart choices, and a hopeful heart. Aging is not losing. Aging is learning. Aging is refining. Aging is becoming wiser, calmer, and more capable than ever before. Today is your reminder that you're not done yet. You're not too old to grow stronger. You're not too old to feel energized. You're not too old to restart, reset, and reclaim your well-being. The body you have right now can improve. The life you have right now can brighten. The habits you build today will shape the next decade of your health. So if you're over 65, let this be your turning point. Question the medications that drain you. Choose the foods that nourish you. Move in ways that support you. Speak to yourself with kindness. Stay curious. Stay hopeful. Stay committed to your wellness. Your future is still full of possibility. And your best energy is not behind you. It begins with the choices you make today. Any older adults reach a point where they begin to believe that fatigue, weakness, dizziness, forgetfulness, and low motivation are simply a natural part of aging. They assume that slowing down is inevitable, that mental clarity fades because of time, and that the body's changing energy levels cannot be reversed. But the truth is far more hopeful, and it begins with understanding that the way the body reacts to medications changes dramatically after the age of 65. What used to be a harmless pill at age 40 can become overwhelming at age 70. The liver processes more slowly, the kidneys filter more slowly, brain becomes more sensitive, and the muscles react differently. This means that medications commonly prescribed to seniors can sometimes create problems that look exactly like aging when they are actually side effects. And the moment a senior understands this, everything begins to shift. Awareness restores confidence because it allows a person to separate what is age-related from what is avoidable. Many seniors take several medications every day, often prescribed over years, by different doctors who may not always communicate with each other. Some medicines cause sleepiness or dizziness, which can affect balance and lead to falls. Others slow down thinking or create a foggy, disconnected mental state that makes it difficult to focus or remember simple things. Some medications weaken muscles or disrupt electrolytes, which can cause leg weakness or unsteadiness. But because these changes happen slowly, seniors and their families may assume that this is just the natural process of getting older. They rarely suspect that a simple pill could be responsible for such dramatic effects, and that lack of awareness becomes the barrier that keeps them from seeking help, asking questions, or exploring safer alternatives. Once a senior learns that medications can imitate aging, they begin to see their own symptoms differently. If someone feels unusually tired, it may not be age. If they feel confused or groggy in the morning, it may not be age. If they feel off balance or afraid to walk, it may not be age. When a person recognizes this possibility, they regain a powerful sense of control because they realize they are not helpless. They can take action. They can speak up. They can advocate for themselves. And they can request a medication review. Many seniors do not know that they have the right to ask their doctor or pharmacist if a medication is still necessary, if the dose is too strong for their age, or if there is a safer option designed specifically for older adults. A simple conversation can lead to dose adjustments, substitutions, or even the removal of unnecessary medication, which often results in better energy, sharper thinking, and improved mobility within days or weeks. The body is incredibly responsive to change at any age. When a medication that has been causing tiredness or confusion is reduced or discontinued safely under medical supervision, seniors often feel lighter, clearer, and more themselves. This renewed clarity helps them stay independent, make healthier daily choices, and engage more in their routines. Awareness is not just about avoiding harm. It is about unlocking the potential to feel better than expected for one's age. Many seniors discover that their aging symptoms improve significantly when their medication list is carefully evaluated. This is why understanding the link between medications and aging-like symptoms becomes a life-changing insight. This awareness also inspires seniors to pay closer attention to how their body reacts day by day. They become more mindful of patterns. Does a new medication make them dizzy? Has a long-term medication begun to affect their memory? Are they feeling less steady when walking? Do they feel unusually sleepy in the afternoon? These observations help them have more meaningful conversations with healthcare providers. Instead of accepting changes silently, they become active participants in their health. Awareness creates empowerment, and empowerment creates better outcomes. Family members and caregivers play an important role in this awareness too. They are often the first to notice when a loved one becomes more forgetful, more tired, or more withdrawn. Encouraging open conversations about medications, side effects, and how someone feels day to day can help identify issues early. When everyone involved understands that medications can mimic aging, they can support the senior more effectively and with greater compassion. They can help track symptoms, accompany them to appointments, and ask questions that seniors may feel shy to ask on their own. Awareness also reduces fear. Many older adults feel anxious about getting older because they assume every new symptom is a sign of decline. But when they learn that some symptoms may be reversible, the fear begins to fade. They begin to feel hopeful. They understand that not every challenge they face is permanent. This shift in mindset gives them courage to take steps toward improving their well-being. They begin to trust themselves again, trust their bodies again, and trust that positive change is still possible. Ultimately, recognizing that medications can cause aging-like symptoms is not about rejecting medicine. It is about understanding the body, understanding risks, and making wise decisions. It is about choosing health over habit, clarity over confusion, and strength over resignation. Awareness becomes the key that unlocks a more energetic, more confident, and more vibrant life after 65. And it gives seniors the power to shape their future with intention and knowledge rather than fear or assumptions. Simple daily habits have the power to reshape the health, strength, and energy of older adults far more than most people realize. After age 65, the body becomes incredibly responsive to even small changes. And this is something many seniors are never told. They are often encouraged to slow down, rest more, and stay cautious, but the truth is that gentle and consistent activity does far more to keep them safe than sitting still ever will. Muscles remain trainable, the brain remains adaptable, and energy levels can still rise dramatically. When a senior begins adding small but steady habits into their routine, they often notice improvements they once thought were impossible. A little movement, the right foods, proper hydration, and a few lifestyle shifts can create a noticeable difference in how they walk, think, breathe, and feel every single day. Light movement is one of the most powerful tools for seniors because the body thrives on motion. Just 5 to 10 minutes of activity can wake up the muscles that support balance, stability, and confidence. Many seniors avoid exercise because they believe it means heavy workouts, complicated routine, or painful activities. But the most effective movements are gentle and simple. Leg lifts, ankle circles, slow marches in place, sit-to-stand motions, shoulder rolls, or easy stretches open the joints and strengthen the muscles in a way that feels safe and achievable. When these movements are done daily, the brain reconnects with the body, improving coordination and reducing the risk of falls. Even seniors who feel very weak can start with the smallest range of motion because the body adapts quickly and rewards consistency with more strength, more energy, and more independence. Eating in a way that supports muscle strength and mental clarity is equally important. Seniors often underestimate how much their diet influences their mobility and mood. Protein becomes especially valuable after 65 because it protects muscle from shrinkage and provides the building blocks for healing and repair. Simple choices like eggs, yogurt, lentils, chicken, fish, cottage cheese, nuts, or beans can make daily movement easier and more comfortable. Many older adults unintentionally eat too little protein or too few calories, which leads to weakness, fatigue, and slower thinking. When they begin eating small but nourishing meals, their energy rises naturally. Hydration is another overlooked factor that affects seniors more than younger adults. Even slight dehydration can cause dizziness, confusion, constipation, low energy, and headaches. A few extra glasses of water or herbal tea can restore mental clarity and improve digestion in ways that feel almost immediate. Small lifestyle adjustments also add up to major improvement. Seniors benefit dramatically from routines that support good sleep, stable energy, and lower stress. Waking up at the same time each day, stepping outside for fresh air, doing a few stretches before bed, or eating their largest meal earlier in the day can help their body follow a rhythm that feels natural. Simple habits like getting morning sunlight on the face for a few minutes can regulate the internal clock, lifting mood and improving sleep quality at night. Many older adults find they sleep deeper and wake up more refreshed when they reduce heavy late-night meals and instead focus on lighter dinners that support digestion. Mental engagement plays a major role in revitalizing energy. Activities like reading, listening to music, solving puzzles, chatting with friends, or learning a new skill keep the brain active and adaptable. The brain thrives on stimulation, and when seniors engage in activities they enjoy, their memory sharpens, their mood lifts, and their confidence grows. This positive mental shift extends into physical health as well, because a motivated and hopeful mind pushes the body toward better habits. Breathing exercises are another simple tool with powerful effects. Deep, slow breathing strengthens the lungs, calms the nervous system, and increases oxygen delivery to the muscles and brain. Many seniors do not realize that they can train their lungs just like they train their muscles. A few minutes of deep breathing each morning can reduce anxiety, improve blood flow, and support better stamina during daily activities. Gentle mobility habits like keeping the joints moving throughout the day help prevent stiffness and pain. Seniors often feel more discomfort because they spend long hours sitting, which tightens the hips, weakens the legs, and reduces circulation. Standing up every 30 minutes, walking around the room, or doing a quick stretch can prevent this stiffness from settling in. These micro movements are small but incredibly protective, ensuring that the body stays responsive and comfortable. Positive lifestyle habits also protect the heart and reduce inflammation. Eating fruits, vegetables, healthy fats like olive oil, and fiber-rich foods supports digestion, circulation, and energy. Seniors who include these foods often notice clearer skin, easier movement, and lighter moods. The body responds to nourishment with gratitude and strength, showing improvement in ways that make daily life more enjoyable. Over time, consistent habits reshape how seniors see themselves. When they begin to feel stronger and more capable, their mindset shifts. They stop viewing themselves as fragile and start seeing possibility again. They trust their bodies more. They take more initiative. They feel proud of the small changes they achieve each day. These feelings fuel motivation, creating a cycle where physical and mental wellness feed into each other. The more they move, the more energy they have. The more energy they have, the more they enjoy their life. The more they enjoy life, the more they want to continue improving. Simple daily habits may seem insignificant at first glance, but they form the foundation of renewed health, strength, and vitality. Every step, every stretch, every glass of water, every nourishing meal, and every positive choice builds a healthier future for seniors. These small actions accumulate into profound changes that help them stay mobile, independent, clear-minded, and energetic long into their later years. A strong and hopeful mindset is one of the most powerful tools an older adult can carry into their senior years, because it shapes the way the body responds to stress, movement, challenges, and even healing. Many people underestimate how deeply the mind influences physical health, yet countless seniors discover that when they shift their thoughts, their energy shifts with it. When they begin believing that improvement is possible, the body starts behaving differently. Muscles respond better to movement, breathing becomes calmer, motivation increases, and even the smallest lifestyle changes feel easier to maintain. A positive mindset is not about ignoring problems. It is about approaching them with courage and intention. It becomes the fuel that drives healthier decisions, steady habits, and a renewed sense of independence. Aging often comes with doubts, fears, and the subtle pressure to step back or slow down, but a strong mindset refuses to let those thoughts take control. When seniors speak kindly to themselves, when they choose thoughts like "I can improve," "I'm capable," or "I'm stronger than I feel today," their brain begins forming new patterns. These thoughts encourage resilience and reduce the stress response that drains energy and weakens immunity. The body listens to the mind's messages more deeply than most people realize. A hopeful mind relaxes the nervous system, stabilizes blood pressure, improves sleep, and increases a person's willingness to engage in healthy routines. The belief that progress is still possible often becomes the very reason progress happens. When seniors take proactive steps toward their health, even tiny ones, their confidence grows. Choosing to stretch for a few minutes, taking a walk, drinking more water, preparing a nutritious meal, or practicing deep breathing gives them a sense of ownership over their well-being. This sense of ownership transforms their identity from someone who feels helpless into someone who feels empowered. They begin noticing small victories, a bit more balance, a bit more clarity, a bit more strength in the legs, a calmer mood, a clearer mind. These victories build momentum, and momentum is powerful. It encourages them to keep going, to stay consistent, and to trust that positive change is worth the effort. A hopeful and proactive mindset also helps older adults navigate medical decisions with more confidence. Instead of silently accepting every prescription, every symptom, or every challenge as a part of aging, they start asking questions. They learn to advocate for themselves, to speak up about side effects, to request alternatives, and to understand the choices they are making. This elevates their independence and strengthens their relationship with their healthcare providers. They no longer feel intimidated or passive. They feel involved, informed, and respected. This sense of participation improves outcomes because the senior becomes a partner in their own care rather than just a patient. Mindset influences physical movement too. Seniors who believe they can improve their balance, regain strength, or move with more confidence are far more likely to practice movements that support these goals. They approach exercise not with fear, but with curiosity. They notice how their body responds, they adjust gently, and they celebrate progress rather than criticize limitations. This creates a positive cycle. Movement improves the body, the improved body strengthens the mind, and the strengthened mind motivates more movement. Social connection supports this mindset as well. When seniors surround themselves with uplifting people, whether family, friends, neighbors, or community groups, their emotional resilience increases. Positive connection reduces loneliness, brightens mood, and inspires healthier routines. Sharing experiences, telling stories, laughing, or even exchanging simple encouragement reminds them that life still has warmth, meaning, and purpose. Feeling valued and connected reinforces the belief that staying healthy is not just possible but worthwhile. Gratitude is another underestimated tool that strengthens a senior's mental and emotional health. Taking a moment each day to acknowledge something positive, whether it's a good meal, a kind conversation, a satisfying walk, or simply a moment of peace, shifts the focus from loss to abundance. Gratitude trains the mind to notice what is working rather than dwelling only on what has changed. This shift reduces stress and opens the door to deeper emotional well-being. A grateful mind fuels a hopeful heart, and together they support strong physical health. Even when challenges arise, a resilient mindset helps seniors navigate them without feeling defeated. Instead of seeing obstacles as signs of decline, they begin to see them as signals to adjust, learn, or seek help. This approach creates a sense of stability and adaptability. It prevents fear from becoming a barrier and turns setbacks into stepping stones. A resilient mindset does not deny age, but embraces the wisdom, patience, and clarity that come with it. Ultimately, the combination of a positive mindset and consistent action becomes the foundation for aging with strength and independence. When seniors believe in their ability to grow stronger, they choose habits that support that belief. They move more, eat better, speak kindly to themselves, stay connected, and stay engaged with life. Their energy returns because their mind guides their body toward health rather than away from it. They start to see aging not as an ending, but as a stage filled with new opportunities for growth, stability, and joy. A strong mindset does not change the number of years lived, but it changes the quality of every day ahead. It shapes how seniors walk, how they breathe, how they think, how they respond to challenges, and how they show up for themselves. It reminds them that they are not done becoming, not done improving, and not done living fully. It gives them the courage to keep moving forward with purpose, hope, and the belief that the best version of themselves is still within reach.